Acting like they finna stop something. It's go time. Let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time. My stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Toronto Mounties taking on the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On third down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game.
To punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. We'll get this up to about the 44. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Patriots at 7-5 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Hey, let's make a play, boys. Let's go
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cloud. That is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are perfect. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Corral. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On third down, Corral. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. How about this? Third and long, and now they go for it. Now on third down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Okay, break. Check it.
Throwing on first down. Cloud. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Shoves him aside. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in, quarterback, keeper, bootleg, maybe someone else carrying the football. He's done the heavy lifting. Let him take it across the goal line.
Back to throw. Cloud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Looking to throw. Cloud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Cloud. And that's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So it was fourth down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 45. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Corral throwing out wide, complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 2nd quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Corral looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing here, Corral. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Corral. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Beatty with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Mounties get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw. Cloud. That's complete left side to Shepard. Down the left sideline. Heck of a move. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Cloud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Yardage brought down at the 32. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Corral now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Corral to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Corral looking to throw. Slinging this out for Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third and goal. Here's Corral. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The final shot before break. Cloud. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Back to throw. Cloud is going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Big play there for New England. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Cloud escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Corral. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Brings up second and 20 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cloud. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Let's go now.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on third and long. Cloud. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Back to throw. Cloud. That's complete. Right around the lane. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Working the... And he caught it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Cloud. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Looking to throw. Cloud. This is Phillips yet again. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cloud. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Quit cheating out there!
Corral, another throw on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Pollard. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the tight end goes in motion left. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards. A first down throw here for Corral. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Corral. Flush to his right. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Mounties take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off play action. Cloud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshone in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
From down near the goal line, here's Corral. He's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, let's get going. Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Dragon 60. Yeah, so let's make a play here. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10. At the 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, it's Corral. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Corral. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Cloud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing here, Corral. That is caught. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off play action. Here's Corral. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
4th down, here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pirates, Southern Pirates. Big Lion, Cup 19, Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Cloud.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Corral looking to pass, second down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's Corral on first down.
Flushed out right. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Shepard. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Come on.
On first down, Cloud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.